Oh, love, it's all about love. We want to breathe love in and out. We want to sweat love in and out. We want to give love in and out. We want to receive love in and out. We want to be radiant love in and out. We all crave for love. We all belong to love. We all long for love. Still, we settle for fear. We choose people to lead us, to control us, to let us fear all that might happen if we don't obey what has been decided, what has been forced upon us by those in control, by those that control fear. And they strangle us with the promise of safety. They strangle us with the promise of security. They strangle us with the all-knowing illusion of knowing all, leaving us this illusion powerless and slave, chained to a disbelief in true change, chained to the illusion of income, money, material, that this will set us free, only to find ourselves in a golden cage of frustrating rage in and out, only to find ourselves enslaved to the money train that needs to be fueled again and again with more greed and gain. For the love of control, for the love of safety, for the love of clarity, for the love of appreciation, for the love of recognition, for the love of fulfilling expectations, for the love of perfectionism, for the love of over-responsibility, for the love of pleasing, but in the end, for the love of fear. For the fear of autonomy, for the fear of independency, for the fear of responsibility for your own happiness, for the fear of inner power, for the fear of self-love, for the fear of freedom, for the fear of being an unlimitless being, for the fear of unity with all there is in universe, for the fear of reconnecting with essence, with source, with origin. We all crave for unity, not separation. We all crave for togetherness, not loneliness. We all crave for everybody, not nobody. We crave all for inner peace, not inner war. We all crave for faith, not mistrust. We all crave for reaching out, not knocking up. We all crave for sharing, not bearing weights alone. We all crave for vulnerability, not inability to connect emotionally. We all crave to dance as where we are crippled inside. We all crave to sing as where we are muffled. We all crave to fly as where we now wear wings clipped. We all crave to hold hands as where we now chop fingers off and box them up. Box our inner being up. Box our true essence up. Box our true desires up. Afraid not to live up to expectations, not to be worthy, to receive love, to receive a validation, to live life in love. Life is not about being a mean being, it's about being a being with a meaning. The humankind is not about being inhumanely unkind, not to yourself. via others. Our purpose is to be the gift of innocence. We are all innocence. It's our core, it's our soul, it's our being innocence. Innocence is what made us crawl out of the ocean once. Innocence is what we bring into the world via our children. Innocence is what we rape and destroy nowadays. The innocence of nature, earth, animals, children. The innocence inside ourselves. The innocence of knowing deep inside that we are not bad beings. Our innocence that tells a story about compassion, connection, playfulness, nurturing, sharing, hugging, dying and resurrection, about awakening in paradise. Oh, before the lies told us to be afraid of innocence, to be afraid of love unconditionally. Unconditionally. Love is unconditional. No requirements needed, no expectations to live up to, no forgiveness to be earned by deeds or do-nots. Nothing to prove, nothing to defend, nothing to attack, nothing to explain, nothing to gain, nothing to do, to be all, to receive all. Not because it is given by someone or something outside of you, no. Because you gave it to yourself. Self-worthiness, self-esteem, self-validation, self-love, self-gift. To receive a declaration of independence from whatever shackles you and enslaves you. Time to liberate, to set free, to spread wings, to fly. Just fly. A statue of liberty, a statute for divinity, raised and nurtured for the past and the future. Spread wings to fly, just fly. And deny those in denial, those boxed up like the living dead. Spread your wings to say goodbye. Just say goodbye. You will not be ordered to fear no more. You will not comply to fear no more. You will no longer beg for fear no more. You will no longer hope, since hope always in the end leads to disappointments. Since hope leads to disappointments that lead to despair, so stop telling the phony fairy tales of hope. Instead, have faith, have trust, have confidence, have patience, have compassion instead. Radiate gratitude, radiate joy, radiate independence, radiate kindness, radiate selflessness, radiate connection. Reach out. Reach out, wings spread, hands open, and surrender in your darkest hour of breakups, illnesses, accidents and incidents, loss and grief, despair, depression, dying. Surrender. Breathe into the dark night, embrace it like you would embrace your child. Hug it like you would hug your child. Comfort it like you would comfort your child. Nurture it like you would nurture your child. Be it like you would be your child. Love it like you would love your child. as the most precious part of you. Feel it as the most precious part of you. Heal it as the most precious part of you. Spirit as the most precious part of you. You owe it to yourself as the most precious part of the universe. It's not rarely seen that what we crave for the most is the same that scares us the most. Like our craving for love is our biggest fear, like our craving for true unconditional love and the idea of receiving it scares the hell out of us. We want it so much, still, if received instantly, right here and right now, we would not trust it. We would not trust it to be true. We would not trust it to be ours, unworthy as we are. We would not trust it to last longer than only a tiny bit of time. You would drop it and run back to fear, back to the familiar, back to blood. How do I know? Love is presented to you all the time if you look carefully. And what you want so much is ever present. Still, you deny the present and turn it down. Still, you return this present in exchange for fear. Straighten your spine, straighten your divine destiny, straighten your time, which is now. Don't bow down no more. Straighten and stand up. Like the second coming is inside you. Like the final savior is inside you. Like the light of leveling is inside you. Like the haven of heaven is inside you. Because it is. Just accept it. Just forgive. Just redeem. Just be it. And you are. And you have reached it.